Narrated by Aisha. Allah's Messenger peace be upon him bought food grains from a Jew on credit and mortgaged his armor to him. Narrated by Jabir bin Abdullah. I was with the Prophet peace be upon him in a ghazwa, military expedition, and my camel was slow and exhausted. The Prophet came up to me and said, "O Jabir." I replied, "Yes." He said, "What is the matter with you?" I replied, "My camel is slow and tired, so I am left behind." So, he got down and poked the camel with his stick and then ordered me to ride. I rode the camel and it became so fast that I had to hold it from going ahead of Allah's Messenger peace be upon him. He then asked me, "Have you got married?" I replied in the affirmative. He asked, "A virgin or a matron?" I replied, "I married a matron." The Prophet peace be upon him said, "Why have you not married a virgin, so that you may play with her and she may play with you?" Jabir replied, "I have sisters, young in age, so I like to marry a matron who could collect them all and comb their hair and look after them." The Prophet peace be upon him said, "You will reach, so when you have arrived, at home, I advise you to associate with your wife, that you may have an intelligent son." Then he asked me, "Would you like to sell your camel?" I replied in the affirmative and the Prophet peace be upon him purchased it for 1 uqiyah of gold. Allah's Messenger peace be upon him reached before me and I reached in the morning, and when I went to the mosque, I found him at the door of the mosque. He asked me, "Have you arrived just now?" I replied in the affirmative. He said, "Leave your camel and come into the mosque, and pray 2 rak'at. I entered and offered the prayer. He told Bilal to weigh and give me 1 uqiyah of gold. So Bilal weighed for me fairly and I went away. The Prophet peace be upon him sent for me and I thought that he would return to me my camel which I hated more than anything else. But the Prophet peace be upon him said to me, "Take your camel as well as its price." Narrated by Ibn Abbas. Ukaz, Majana, and Dul Majaz were markets in the pre-Islamic period. When the people embraced Islam they considered it a sin to trade there. So the following holy verse came: "There is no harm for you if you seek of the bounty of your Lord, Allah, in the Hajj season." Surah 2 verse 198, Ibn Abbas recited it like this. Narrated by Amor. Here, in Mecca, there was a man called Nawaz and he had camels suffering from the disease of excessive and unquenchable thirst. Ibn Umar went to the partner of Nawaz and bought those camels. The man returned to Nawaz and told him that he had sold those camels. Nawaz asked him, "To whom have you sold them?" He replied, "To such and such sheikh." Nawaz said, "Woe to you, by Allah, that sheikh was Ibn Umar." Nawaz then went to Ibn Umar and said to him, "My partner sold you camels suffering from the disease of excessive thirst and he had not known you." Ibn Umar told him to take them back. When Nawaz went to take them, Ibn Umar said to him, "Leave them there as I am happy with the decision of Allah's Messenger peace be upon him that there is no oppression." Narrated by Abu Qatada. We set out with Allah's Messenger peace be upon him in the year of Hunan. The Prophet peace be upon him gave me an armor. I sold that armor and bought a garden in the region of the tribe of Bani Salama and that was the first property I got after embracing Islam.